Hey, hello, good morning. My name is Penkoi Sonali. Today we will learn about our chapter number first, phylum chordata. So, firstly we discuss about the what is mean by the chordata. So, chordata means which animal which has a true backbone, which has a true backbone for the balancing of our body. So, phylum protozoa or chordates has some common point in their life cycle. Has a first one dorsal hollow nerve cord. They has a dorsal hollow nerve cord just above the notochord, present just above the notochord. Second one is notochord. So what is mean by the notochord? Notochord are strong flexible rod like structure called a notochord. At some point in their lives usually replaced by a backbone in adults. They are replaced by a backbone in adults. In chordates, there are pharyngeal pouches are present, tail extending beyond the anus, tail extending up to the anus. They show a bilateral symmetry. The chordate shows a bilateral symmetry. In this photograph, we seen about the evolutionary stages. We seen about the evolutionary stages of chordates. First stage is non-vertebrate chordates, then it's evolved into the jawless fishes, shark and their relatives, bony fishes, amphibians, reptiles, birds, and then modern mammals. So phylum chordata are divided into three subphylum. Subphylum vertebrata, subphylum tunicata, subphylum cephalochordata. Subphylum vertebrata has all vertebrates and subphylum tunicata consists of all tunicates. Example sequel. Subphylum Cephalochordata include all lancets. Lancets mean small fishes like creatures that live at the bottom of the ocean, which are live at the bottom of ocean. So firstly we will discuss about our subphylum. First subphylum of chordata is vertebrata. So about 96 of chordate species are vertebrates. Out of 100, maximum 96% of chordate species are vertebrates. Vertebrates has a strong supporting structure called as a backbone. In our back we have a strong supporting rod-like structure is called as a backbone made of a segment of vertebrae and backbone is made up by the segments of vertebrae. Besides support of backbone protect the spinal cord. The top of the spinal cord grows into a brain. Have a skull that protects the brain. Vertebrates has an endoskeleton made up of living cells that grows with the organism. Means internal skeleton made up by the cartilage. Subphylum vertebrata are consist a number of classes like a class Agnatha, class Chondrichthyes, class Osteichthyes, class Amphibia, class Reptilia, class Aves and class Mammals. These all classes are included under the subphylum vertebrata. Means that all classes include all organism has a backbone or has a supporting rod-like structure. That are some examples of vertebrates. Agnatha is jawless fishes. Chondrichthyes cartilage fishes. Osteichthyes means bony fishes. Amphibians consist of frog, toad, newts, salamanders and caecilians. This is some examples of a Sicilians. Reptile are organism that has snakes, lizards, crocodiles, turtle, tortoise or tutara. This picture is also an example of reptiles. Class Aves has a or consists of all types of birds. Class Mammals has a all mammals which have a mammary gland. So we discuss about the vertebrate. Then we study about the what is mean by the non-vertebrate chordates. These animals have a no backbone. They has no backbone but do have a notochord. Also have a dorsal hollow nerve cord, pharyngeal pouches and a tail. Soft-bodied marine organism. They are a soft-bodied marine organism. Although very different from vertebrates, they are distant relative. The subphylum Urochordata has all tunicates. Tunicates are filter feeders. They are mainly larval and adult in form. Name comes from the through covering called the tunic. The covering of the tunicates are made up by the substance tunic, so that is called as a tunicates. Larva has all four chordates characteristic. Adult tunicates have number of notochord or tail. This is example or larvae of tunicate. They has a notochord, hollow dorsal nerve cord, pharyngeal pouches or hollow tail. The subphylum Cephalochordata consists of all type of lancets. So what is mean by the lancet? Small fish-like animals that live in the sandy bottom. The lancet are live at the bottom and at the sandy region. Have a head region with a mouth. Their head region consists of mouth. Lancet takes water into their pharyngeal and pick out food. Lancets pick their food and water through the pharyngeal. Pharyngeal has up to 100 pairs of gill slits. Their pharyngeal gill slit has 100 pairs of gill slits. Have a circulatory system but no heart. There are circulatory system are present in lancet but heart is absent. Blood is moved by the vessels. Their blood is transformed by the vessels. So these three subphylum of class or phylum Vertebrata. Subphylum Vertebrata, subphylum Tunicata or subphylum Cephalochordata. Thank you very much.